Overthinking isn't just overthinking. It's your brain getting trapped in a loop it was never designed to stay in. What starts as a single thought can snowball into stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. So let's break down what's really happening inside your brain. When you overthink, three key areas of your brain are primarily involved: the prefrontal cortex, the amygdala, and the default mode network. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for planning and decision making. You can think of it as your brain's inner manager. The amygdala, on the other hand, serves as your emotional alarm system, constantly on the lookout for threats. The default mode network, which is the set of brain regions that lights up when your mind wanders, fuels the loop by replaying the same thoughts over and over again. Overthinking begins in the amygdala, the brain's threat detector. When it senses a potential problem, it sends signals to the hypothalamus, which starts the body's stress response. This triggers the pituitary adrenal axis. The pituitary releases adrenocorticotropic hormone, which tells the adrenal glands to release cortisol, while the adrenal medulla releases adrenaline, making your heart race and body alert. The hippocampus plays a key role in learning, memory, and regulating stress. Its neurons have glucocorticoid receptors that detect cortisol release from the adrenal glands during stress. When cortisol binds, it influences gene expression and neuronal excitability. Normally, the hippocampus sends GABAergic inhibitory signals to the hypothalamus, which reduces HPA axis activity and helps keep cortisol levels under control. During overthinking, prolonged stress leads to excessive cortisol, overstimulating the hippocampus. This weakens its GABAergic signals to the hypothalamus, disrupting the regulation of the HPA axis and allowing stress to persist. An overactive hippocampus also stimulates the ventral tegmental area, increasing dopamine release to the prefrontal cortex. While elevated dopamine in the prefrontal cortex can enhance attention in the context of overthinking, it reinforces repetitive thought patterns. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex maintains strong connections with the amygdala. Increased prefrontal cortex activity can amplify amygdala function, heightening anxiety and emotional reactions to perceived threats. This creates a loop: amygdala, hypothalamus, cortisol, hippocampus, dopamine, prefrontal cortex, back to amygdala. This loop can increase heart rate, blood pressure, and alertness, essentially keeping the body in a prolonged flight or fight state. Cognitively, overthinking can impair decision making, attention, and working memory because the prefrontal cortex is overloaded. Emotionally, it can heighten anxiety, fear, and stress. Essentially, the more we overthink, the more this loop reinforces itself. Overthinking affects how your brain works, from the hippocampus to the prefrontal cortex, and even your stress hormones. Understanding this can help you manage your thoughts and stay in control. Believe in your ability to achieve great things, and thank you for watching.